Good afternoon. I'm here on the 19th of January at 2:20 and I am interviewing Naina Whittaker. My name's Pooja Kapadia and I am the freelance project support officer for the Poshak Puralekh project. Hello, welcome. Tell me a bit about yourself and how did you get to know Nilima Devi and CICD?
Oh, I'm Naina Whittaker, and before joining the company, I was Naina Patel. Then I got married, but Nilima Ben, I learned Kathak from Nilima Ben from 1982. Myself and there was a few girls. We were the first students of Nilima Ben.
So what type of Kathak grades did you do? Did you do grade 1, grade 2, grade 3?
I had my diploma.
Did you then pursue your career into Kathak or?
Yes, I did, and also I went to India and studied some folk dances, so it's a mix. I do semi-classical, classical and folk dances.
Whereabouts did you learn in India?
Gujarat.
So were you born in India?
Yeah, I was born in India.
So whereabouts in India?
Gujarat.
And can you tell me a bit about your background? How do you know about the classical dance culture and the heritage of costumes?
Classical dance, since I was young, I wanted to be a classical dancer. Even in my family, nobody knew about dance, but I was very much into it. Finally, I found, when I came in Leicester, and I found Nilima Ben, and I didn't stop. Before Nilima Ben, I was learning Bharatanatyam for 1 year.
Who did you learn that with?
With Kusumazar.
Then was that in Leicester?
In Leicester.
So you've got a wide range of classical experience. Yes. So moving on to costumes, what type of costumes are you aware of the different type of costumes that we have, and how does it relate to yourself? How do you portray yourself kind of being related to the costumes and the productions? Have you taken part in any productions?
Yes. After I had my diploma with my friends, when I had diploma, we did triangle. 3 of us, myself, Geeta Ben and Didi, we designed the costume. And then afterwards, we did lots of folk dance. So when I used to go to India, I used to design all the folk dance costume and I used to bring it back here.
So is it all the little making it from getting the material to stitching?
Yes. I mean, no, we used to buy the material, but we used to go to the tailor.
Yes, to get it stitched. And how many costumes do you roughly know how much you had, or sort of what type of costumes they were?
I mean, after I had my diploma, I had my own company, Dekala. And I had lots of students, and I used to folk dance, classical, all different type of costumes with me.
What do you particularly remember about the costumes, and how does it make you feel when you look at the costumes and when you see them, the archive ones? Yeah,
for the dance, I mean, like a folk dance, I know some people, they don't wear proper costumes. For me, I'm a very strict person. You have to if you do Gujarati dance, you have to wear Garba costume, classical. Depends, you do semi-classical or classical, pure classical. Like a Bharatanatyam, we wear half sari. I prefer to wear proper Bharatanatyam costumes. Yes. They recognize you.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, what sort of dance you're doing.
Yes, and people recognize you and they know the style of dance as well.
Yes.
What do you feel is the significance to the South Asian community in Leicester?
I live in Leicester, but it's okay. I wasn't that happy. I mean, when I was teaching, the thing is, Leicester... People want everything for nothing. I suffer here in Leicester. I moved to Bradford and I did lots of work in Bradford. It's more recognized, people more appreciation.
So I think in terms of the South Asian community, you're saying that Leicester's not got much representation of that. Yeah. But if you were to go somewhere in Bradford, they'd have more. So why is these costumes important and significant for you, and how do they represent the culture and the heritage?
As I say, according to dance, we wear the costumes. And I think costumes is very important. Otherwise, some people, I've seen they wear jeans and just a dress and they do garba. And for me, it's not.
I think, do you feel more confident when you're dancing in the costumes?
Costumes, yes. Because, I mean, in Gujarat, when you go to Rajasthan, I do different type of folk. So even the Rajasthani, you have to wear Rajasthani outfit. Totally different than if you do the Gujarati dance. Like Bhangra, when you do Bhangra. So it's totally different than what we do. So by costumes, people recognize what. So it's very important.
I think it makes you feel more confident as well.
It does.
When you're dancing and you're wearing the same costumes. Yeah. So in terms of these costumes, that we're going to have, what do you think should happen to these? Do you feel that they should be kept in museums? Do you think they should be hired? What What's your thoughts and feelings
I
on
think both. Even in museum, people can see. I mean, I gave them my folk dance. And I think it's better so people can see. Even you can hire it out too. I do. Yeah, I prefer museums. It's better because all different type of people comes to the museum.
Is there anything else you'd like to add or you feel that we've not touched on?
Yeah, I'm happy, but I'm really looking forward the less to go forward, especially a proper classical and folk dance. At the moment, I mean, when I used to do folk dances, it was pure folk dances I used to present, but now people don't do it. They do garba and they have no knowledge because people, I'm from here, we studied. Even then classical, we study properly, we give exams. But nowadays, people just learn it from the TV and doing classical. It's not on.
So you'd like to see more classes?
More classical, and they should learn properly, then they present.
Thank you so much for the interview, and it was great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was my pleasure.